Basic going dance to it. Basic in it. Let me breathe for a minute. Just let me breathe for a minute, man. Just let me breathe for a minute. White Range Rover ball in it.
It's the Cowboys controlling the football, and we rejoin the action in quarter number 3. Now, these have been no picnic for him so far. He's missed 2, but this one is good. Unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be taken about the 12. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The Giants offense now gets ready to head back onto the field. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that. Well, he didn't make headway on that one, but he's had plenty of carries all night long. I just wonder if maybe he's a little bit tired from tilting the rock that much.
And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. They'll run again now with Darquan. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26.
And that's another stop for the defense, something we've seen all game long. They have been on fire today. No matter what's called by the offense, they've had an answer for it.
Here comes the D swarming to the line. Manning going to throw. And that is incomplete. Another drive comes and goes. Still nothing on the scoreboard.
Yeah, and when the second half comes, it's real easy to get discouraged and wonder if you're ever going to get things started. You just got to fight through it. Got to keep pounding away.
The punter wing is on as he sends this one away. Pulled in at the 24. Great blocking on the return. It springs him for 25. And this offense will take over right at the midfield stripe with a 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. Touchdown, Cowboys! A big play there, making quite a splash with his 2nd touchdown in his NFL debut. Cowboys continue to pour it on. Point after here coming up. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. And they're able to get the connection on a long touchdown pass. And that's one of the easiest drive summaries you'll ever see. One play, touchdown. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be taken about the 12. Then he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. And the Giants ready to come out now. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm.
And now the ball comes out. Manning lost it. And it's picked up by the Cowboys. And down inside the red zone at the 19-yard line. The Cowboys offense heading back out and ready to go again. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he will score. Touchdown, Cowboys. Their mobile, agile quarterback. He flat out can't be stopped. And the Cowboys capitalize on the fumble and turn it into 6. Well, the defensive coverage was good, so good he just decided to make a play of his own, and it worked out.
Yeah, you often wonder if they think to themselves, was the coverage too good to allow him to run the football? I think you'd rather take your chances with him doing exactly that, and he beat him on that play all the way to the end zone.
And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. Well, that drive started with not a whole lot of real estate in front of them. In plus territory, excellent field position. 2 plays later, pay dirt. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be taken about the 12. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. New York set to take the field. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
You know, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. And some extras coming up on the line here, readying for the blitz. And he'll rumble for about 5, up close to the 40.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
Here we go, D. All day, defense, all day, all day.
They go play action here on first down. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes in bounds. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
As explosive and dynamic a playmaker as Brandon Marshall's been in his career, can you believe he's never been to the postseason in 11 years?
Yeah, 11 years. He's hoping to get there, obviously, with the Giants. One thing's for sure, didn't have to move his locker far when he went from the Jets to the Giants, same facility. Now the ball comes loose, and the Cowboys have recovered.
Whenever I see a team turn it over on back-to-back drives, fumbles on their last 2, I know one person's blood pressure who is starting to rise, and that's the head coach.
Absolutely. And when's it going to go down? When they stop fumbling?
When they stop fumbling and after he's assessed the game film, and only if they manage to win the game.
So a good spin move there before he's taken down. A nice little gain.
You know how we get focused at end of the half and into the game situation? About how much time's on the board and, you know, what you need to do. Sometimes you don't even have to worry about that. That's just smart football. You know, that kind of a lead, staying in bounds, it burns clock, even in a situation that we're not really focused on it.
Back to throw. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line.
opportunities. Usually very accurate. The ball's getting to the right place. Guys are making yardage after the catch to help you out that way. I mean, the whole team has picked it up. And don't forget, that means the offensive line has had to pass protect pretty well, too.
Everyone dialed in. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4. 4 yards remaining now on 2nd down.
Let's go. 3-19. 3-19.
They'll set up a throw. That is caught inside the 5. And they do get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Not only the completion, but that pass also gives him the record for most passing yards in a single game. What a day.
That tells you that the completion percentage is really high. Yards.
And he will score. Touchdown, Cowboys. It's their quarterback, finding the end zone yet again. And the Cowboys add on. He keeps carrying the ball into the end zone, and in this one, he's sort of carrying the team on his back.
He's the reason that they lead.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. This is caught. And they are just not going to let up as he is into the end zone here for 2 more.
Partner, they're up big. They snap the ball from the 15 for a regular PAT, yet they fake it and get it. Is the kicker's leg tired? What's going on here?
I don't know, but defensively, now with this deficit, now you add 2 more onto that. They fake the PAT. That stings a little.
It definitely stings, and I know the guys that I played for, they wouldn't be as mad at the opposition as they would have been at us for allowing that to happen.
New York set to take the field. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, pump the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
Inside 4 minutes to go, 3rd quarter. On 2nd down, here's Manning. Over the middle, and it's caught. Brandon Marshall. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
Well, as this game continues to evolve in the NFL, you know how much coaches love run after catch, but you know what they love even more? Completion.
Yeah, just holding on to the ball.
Catch it, cover it, tuck it away. Whatever you get after that is almost gravy. That's how a lot of these receivers are being taught now. You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Here's Darkwa looking for an opening. Not much there. He'll get it to the 39. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's third down. And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on second down. Throwing is Manning on third down. And now the ball comes out. Manning lost it.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Taken in at the 22. Skirts by him at the 35. And there he goes again. Touchdown, Cowboys.
As soon as they hand a rookie his playbook, they say you better make your mark on special teams if you want to hang around. I'd say returning one for a touchdown will definitely leave a memory.
Yeah, that's a pretty indelible mark here early on in his career. Oh, look at this. A flip to the kicker. He's going to try to run for it. And he gets in. Well, no one was expecting a fake there, but they add two more onto their lead. And that's something you almost never see nowadays. When you fake it, you're at the 15-yard line on a PAT as opposed to just going for it from the 2.
I'm sorry. I know they got it, and congratulations to them, but it's just not a good play. I mean, the risk-reward is really off the charts. Not in your favor. Run your offense out there. Put it on the 2-yard line if you want to go for 2. But I'll be darned. They ended up getting that one, didn't they?
And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the... And New York set to take the field. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. And some options here for the offense on 2nd and 2. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
Second and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
1st and 10. Here's Manning. Over the middle, he's got his tight end Ingram. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
Throw left side, complete to Ingram. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a 1st down.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. And on 2nd and 10 now. From the gun, it's Manning. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And it's picked up by the Cowboys.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Now back to throw. This will be caught inside the 10. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. And quickly they get to the line. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
One quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair.
Let's go! Green 39! Green 39!
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. All teams probably like seeing that schedule for the first time, looking at week 1. Oh, good, we're at home. This is why you want to be home in week 1. They're looking sharp.
And I agree with you totally. That's what you want, but there carries a little extra pressure with that as well because you and I both know protecting the home field Winning your home games is paramount in this league. So you go into it, yeah, we want it, but now you actually have to go out and prove it.
Yeah, two sides to that coin, and looking like they're going to protect it here in this one. Extra point attempt to come here. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And it culminates in a Dallas touchdown. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be taken about the 12. And a good return as he'll be stopped just turning it over on the left. And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary.
It's the 25 before he's out of bounds. Completed pass on second down. Now it's third down as the defense looks for the stop. Shotgun now for Manning. And he's hit and taken down. Eli sacked.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. This is brought in at the 21. 12 yards on the return that time. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Here's the Dallas offense now heading back out onto the field. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row.
And he's into the clear. 20, 10, touchdown, Cowboys. So another score there. Often you talk about the 3 phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately,
oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes in bounds. They've got this big lead. They said, forget 1. We want 2. Instead, they got 0.
Unbelievable they didn't even attempt it from the 15-yard line. What are they thinking? I do know this. When you fake one in this situation with that type of a lead, especially from the 15-yard line, oh, boy. I tell you what, meeting them again somewhere down the line, they'll remember this. Yeah, they'll think that they were trying to clown them a little bit.
This will be taken about the 12. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Here's the Giant offense now as they get ready to take over here. And last drive, 3 and out. Still a goose egg on the scoreboard. How do they break that goose egg?
They've got to find a way to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, get them some space, and try and make a first down and get some momentum going. It's been a struggle for them throughout the game, and that 3 and out on the last possession, that told you.
And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. DeMarcus Lawrence. And it'll make this a 2nd and long. Working from the gun, Manning. And his throw is incomplete. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
So it's 3rd and long, and defensively, not a real surprise. They're in the dime. Operating from the gun, Manning. And he's hit and taken down. Eli sacked.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Here's Brad Wing now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Taken from just outside the 30. And he's going to go out of bounds at the 30-yard line. And now Dallas gets set to take the field.
Now let's go.
And they give this time to the tailback. Three yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. 7 yards to go on 2nd down.
No, check, Patriot, Patriot. No, check, Patriot.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Oh, he's got some breathing room. Fighting ahead at the 15. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. play there. His first NFL reception goes for 6. And the Cowboys continue to pour it on. And, oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And it's caught. And he gets in. Well, no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead.
All right, partner, one more time. Our whole lives, you put the ball on the 3-yard line, kick the extra point. 2015, they put it on the 15 to kick the extra point. 2016, they said, we're leaving it there. So if you want to fake it, that's a long way to go. And they got it done.
I was going to say they had a 15-yard play in their back pocket.
You don't see that on too many play sheets, do you?
No. New York set to take the field. And 3 and out on the last drive. No points on the scoreboard. A little soul-searching now?
I would say so, and they need to help out their defense a little bit. They've had to be on the field a lot more than normal, put them in some tough spots. But what's the old adage? When you get another chance, it gives you a better chance to do it right. Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
Decent chunk of yardage still left here. 2nd and 7. And the D looking like they may blitz. Manning to throw on 2nd down. And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Third and long for the Giants, and Eli following the sack. From the gun, Manning. And this is going to be incomplete.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. Here's Brad Wing now, standing just outside his own goal line. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. This is fielded at the 27. A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And the Cowboys are going to take over in great position here with a 1st and 10. So out come the Cowboys now as their offense gets set to take over. And Charles, in a very one-sided affair, I think we reached the point in the broadcast where you and I, we may have some filling to do, right?
Yeah, I think you're right about that because we got to try and keep people around. We don't want them to change the channel. Stay with us in this game. Is that Ben Ramsar? Are you hearing from Ben on the headset here telling us stretch this thing out a little bit?
Get some talking points. Dig them all out.
That's what you get. A big-time producer. Keep them here.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. The 20. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. It's the fullback with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Cowboys add on. Now the try here for the extra point. A flip to the kicker. He's going to try to run for it. And he gets in. Well, no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead. Big, and they go for 2, and they get it.
I remember being in high school and seeing an article in the paper where a local columnist had said, why are we fighting over sportsmanship and running up the score? Just run it up on everybody and deal with it. Some people just don't care that way, and obviously this coach feels the exact same way.
So that article is saying the defense should be able to stop them.
That's what they're trying to say. Hey, if you don't want it to happen, stop them. Otherwise, quit whining about it.
New York set to take the field. And right now these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting, because 3 straight drives have ended with them punting the football away.
Yeah, so you start pointing fingers at each other a little bit, asking a lot of questions. What are you seeing? What are you getting? Maybe trying to narrow down your playbook a little bit and maybe get simpler rather than more complex in order to try and fashion together a drive.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. And if you're the defense and those D tackles, you like that they're trying to run the football here against your 4-3, don't you?
Yeah, because they tend to eat things up because they are so strong and physical, and especially when they play with leverage where they get lower than the offensive linemen and control them. And what I love about the good defensive tackles, they can play over the guards, they can slide and play over the center. Nobody in the offense likes that day when they have to deal with those guys.
Now the defense definitely showing blitz here. They'll run with Darkwan. And once again, not much running room, if any at all. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. So a ways to go here on 3rd and 10. Manning. And he's hit and taken down. down. Eli sacked. Jamarcus Lawrence in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Here's Brad Wing now as he's on to punt for New York. Fielded just inside the 30.
Oh, that's sweet.
What an effort. Now he goes spin. And he's loose again. And he will score. Touchdown, Cowboys.
Return one for a touchdown.
Yeah, welcome to the party. We saw him fielding those punts before the game, and he just had a little bit of a look in his eye, didn't he?
He did. He was a confident young man, and now we know why.
No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. Oh, look at this. A flip to the kicker. He's going to try to run for it. And he gets in. Well, no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead. And is there bad blood here? I mean, go for 2 when you're up that much?
If there wasn't before, there is now. When you do that, you've just announced to everyone, you just don't care about the other side at all. All you care about is what you're doing, and they just want to pile up points.
They did. So after surrendering the punt return for a score, let's see what they can do in turn on this kickoff. This will be taken about the 12. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Here's the Giant offense now making their way back out onto the field. And still no points on the scoreboard. You're coming off of the 3 and out. They're just looking for anything to grab onto right now, aren't they?
I'm wondering if someone's going to take charge in the huddle. You know, we always look to the quarterback, but sometimes it's another player on the team, a star, a veteran, someone with some excitement and energy. It's like, all right, guys, let's shake things up and let's go, because they still have an opportunity to make things happen.
Shake it up. On first down, Manning. And now the ball comes out. Manning lost it. So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity miss.
It definitely was, because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating. You're exactly right. A lost opportunity.
So they almost turn it over there. Scary moment. Second down here. Operating from the gun. Manning. And his throw here's incomplete. He was looking for his big target, Brandon Marshall. And it's third down. And the offense looking to pick up the first down after the second down incompletion. On third and long, it's Manning. And that is incomplete.
Let's face it, you can run the route tree as many times as you want, get in sync, practice it, do all those things. But once you get to game speed, it doesn't always time up quite that well. That one goes incomplete.
Here's Brad Wing now as he's on to punt for New York. They'll look to set up his blockers. So possession goes over here on the punt. And possession will switch hands, first and 10. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. They are just putting things together so well here, drive after drive. They really have captured the momentum, haven't they?
They've taken momentum and pretty much not just give them a jersey, but a seat on the bench as well. Whatever do you need, you've got it, because the way they're stringing things together and creating that distance between them and their opponent, it's really hard to narrow that gap. And the other part is they're taking their spirit away from them, too.
Yeah, now they're just looking to add to that total. Second down following the run.
Set. Green 39. Green 39.
He'll drop to throw. Dancing to his left. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. First down and 10 now for the offensive group.
Here we go now. Green 19.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Finally, defensively, they have a little clip to show positive for actually stopping him running the football.
It's been a really long night for them, hasn't it? So they got a little bit of a win there, but let's face it, the vision that he's had running the football has carried his feet to the open spaces and to big yardage all night long.
They're going to look to throw. Looking downfield, and that's caught right side. He's got his man. That goes for a gain of 31. Now a handoff here to his running back. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow him down.
In this one, but this time they get him behind the line. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that'll force upon him a 3rd and 14.
So, Brandon, when this offense gathers together to watch tape for this game, they're going to be feeling pretty good about themselves until the coaches get upset about the play we just saw. But you know their defense is going to be. But we put up big points all game long. The defense is going to win one every now and then.
And now running right through it. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
Well, there were a couple of extra defensive backs in the game, so he really had nowhere to go with the football.
And his kick is indeed good. And they're well on their way now as the lead grows even larger. Home run hitting ability in the punt return department, and he showcases it there all the way back for 6. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. And here comes the Giants offense back out onto the field. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to something else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. And they're definitely showing blitz here. Throwing on first down is Manning. Throwing the slant pattern here complete. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. And the Giants' all-time leader in passing yards and completions and touchdowns. Just another connection.
No doubt about it. That's the Eli Manning we know. Pushing the ball downfield and with proficiency.
Manning now on first down. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Manning. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. DeMarcus Lawrence in there to get him. And that's sack number 6 for him on the year.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Third and long for the Giants, and Eli following the sack. From the gun, Manning. Open man right side is Ingram. And the ball is knocked out. It's picked up by the Cowboys. Past the 20. And this is going to be brought back for a fumble return touchdown by the Cowboys. So this defense clicking early in the year, week 1, the return for a touchdown.
The organization made a concerted effort in the offseason to improve this defense. I have to say they like the early returns.
Now for the point after. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. The scoop and score, always an exciting play in football, and we witnessed it there, grabbing it off the ground and then rumbling it into the end zone for 6. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. And now back onto the field. Here comes the Cowboys defense. And they had the fumble return for a touchdown, and boom, they're right back out there again.
And you hear so many people talk about opportunistic defenses in today's football. Well, they make their own breaks because they work at it all the time. We've been at the practices.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by the linebacker, Sean Lee. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done. I once had a defensive player in the NFL tell me, if I beat and dominate the guy across from me, I'm helping my team. Well, winning one-on-one battles is always a part of the game, but when you have good team defense, as we just saw there, one broken tackle, but he didn't get away because the rest of the guys arrived to put him on the ground.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a 1st down. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. They'll run it now out of the gun. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold him in the...
And he'll take it into the end zone for a